We also substantively discussed peace and security issues, during which His Excellency President Faye and I emphasize their crucial importance as foundation for socio-economic progress in our region, understanding very well that a region that is not stable, that is not peaceful, that has no security, cannot attract investment, cannot foster trade, and cannot enhance entrepreneurship. We expressed appreciation for the ongoing initiatives aimed at strengthening peace and security in our region, and I also did inform His Excellency the President on the AU reform agenda that currently is being spearheaded by Kenya. And I did ask for his support as we present a report on the AU reform, especially on the Peace Fund, on matters to do with the African Court of Justice, and also on matters to do with the reform of the AUC itself. As Kenya prepares to co-host the AFCON 2027, we welcome Senegal's support and experience in hosting and excelling in continental football tournaments. We look forward to learning from Senegal's expertise in infrastructure development, event management, and building lasting sports legacies. We commit to exploring joint initiatives such as exchange programs for coaches and athletes, co-hosting regional tournaments, and establishing joint training camps. By combining Kenya's strength in athletics and Senegal's prowess in football, we aim to uplift our young people and enhance cultural diplomacy. We recognize the foundations that already exist between our two nations and are pleased to announce the conclusion of a new visa waiver arrangement that will allow citizens of both countries visa-free travel for up to 90 days. This important milestone will foster stronger people-to-people ties and boost tourism, trade, and collaboration. In a bid to deepen our bilateral ties, the Joint Commission for Cooperation remains a vital platform for monitoring and expanding our bilateral agreements. Kenya is ready to host the inaugural session of the Joint Cooperation Commission in the second half of the year 2026 through the JCC. We will strengthen cooperation in several sectors that are mutually beneficial for our two nations. In particular, we will engage and seek to conclude new instruments that will expand our bilateral cooperation. On trade and economic cooperation, we noted that trade volumes between Kenya and Senegal remains very low. To address this, we commit to working together to remove barriers, enhance transport and digital infrastructure while harmonizing standards and promoting business-to-business engagement. We did agree with His Excellency the President to reaffirm our collective commitment to multilateralism and agree to work together to ensure that we have a multilateral agenda to ensure that the UN has fair representation and is effective in addressing global challenges by streamlining operations, modernizing structures, and making it fit for purpose. In conclusion, I thank you, my dear brother, President Faye, for honoring our invitation and walking with us in this journey of African solidarity and transformation. Kenya remains strong and unwavering partner, as well as a committed friend of Senegal. Thank you very much, Mr. President. During our deliberations, His Excellency President Faye and I reviewed a broad range of bilateral, regional, and continental matters. We reaffirmed our joint commitment to closer collaboration in trade, peace and security, energy, sports, and multilateral affairs. Our collaboration in these sectors aims to not only enhance prosperity, but also to promote sustainable development between our two nations. We are also united in the determination to capitalize on these synergies for the mutual benefit of our citizens and the continued advancement of our bilateral relations. I am deeply honored to welcome you, my dear brother and friend, Excellency Bassirou Diomaye Faye, the President of Senegal, to Kenya. And thank you for accepting my invitation to be our chief guest on our Mashujaa Day celebrations yesterday, a day we celebrate Kenyan heroes who have made contributions in many aspects, especially towards the independence of our country, and those who continue heroic actions every day in our country. As we honor Kenya heroes and heroines, your presence gave the occasion deeper meaning. Mashujaa Day reminds us of our forefathers who fought for our freedom and the many who continue to serve and build our nation every day. This visit, Your Excellency, reflects our shared commitment to strengthening the friendship between Kenya and Senegal. It also offers us the opportunity to deepen our friendship, enhance mutual understanding, and build a forward-looking path of cooperation.
Allow me to renew my thanks for your invitation, your warm welcome, and your hospitality. Hospitality to myself and to the whole of my delegation in your beautiful country. I should also like to renew my expression of condolences following the transition of former Prime Minister Mr. Raila Odinga. I would like to congratulate you for the perfect organization of Mashujaa Day, the Day of Kenyan Heroes. Allow me also to say that this visit of mine was an opportunity to express Senegal's friendship to Kenya, my personal friendship for you, and tell you how committed and determined I am to continue the good cooperation and friendship relations between our two brotherly countries. I would like to take this opportunity to commend your leadership and your efforts for the development and consolidation of peace in Kenya and across the sub-region. Our relations are built on a shared vision of peace, stability, and good governance, as well as African integration. Obviously, bilateral cooperation, in particular, economic and trade investment, are not reflecting the existing potential. And I remain convinced that we can do much more and we can definitely do better. In many sectors, as we have discussed it earlier, in particular agriculture, where efforts are being made with a Kenyan company that has started operating in Senegal in the area of irrigation and low-cost agricultural equipment, and other areas such as technology, digitization, as we also discussed earlier, transport, and so many other sectors. As you rightly recalled, we have agreed to work to organizing the Joint Cooperation Commission, which I hope will help explore concrete areas of partnership that needs to be built or innovated. We have noted perfect agreement and alignment of views on the challenges facing the continent. I am aware of your commitment in peace efforts in the sub-region, and I would like to congratulate you for that and encourage you to continue on that dynamics by promising that you will always be able to count on my personal commitment and Senegal's full support for the success in these initiatives of peace and security in the region. Senegal is willing to work together with Kenya for better taking into account Africa's priorities at national, continental, and international levels. Allow me to conclude, Mr. President, by thanking you once again for the honor bestowed on me and invite you to visit Senegal and tell you that the people of Senegal would be delighted to host you in the tradition of Senegalese hospitality, teranga, which is our tradition. Thank you very much.
Chers membres des délégations sénégalaises et kenyanes, je voudrais commencer par remercier le président William Ruto pour son invitation et cette marque d'estime et de considération qu'il m'a faite en me désignant invité d'honneur de cette importante journée du Mashuda Day. Cette invitation est d'autant plus importante pour moi que je suis particulièrement engagé pour la mémoire des pères fondateurs, de nos héros, de tous ceux qui ont donné de leur sang, de leur vie pour restaurer ou préserver la dignité de l'Afrique et des peuples africains. Je voudrais féliciter le président Ruto pour la parfaite organisation de cette journée, qui a été aussi l'occasion de rendre un hommage appuyé au Premier ministre Raila Odinga. Je m'incline encore une fois devant sa mémoire et présente mes condoléances émues au président William Ruto, à sa famille et à l'ensemble du peuple kényan. Le Sénégal et le Kenya ont des relations aujourd'hui vieilles de plus d'un demi-siècle. Dans la trajectoire de nos deux pays, partant de la date de l'indépendance, elles restent anciennes, mais elles sont surtout conviviales et fondées sur une vision partagée, des valeurs partagées de démocratie, de paix et de prospérité. Je tiens particulièrement à saluer le leadership du président William Ruto et son engagement pour la paix et la sécurité dans la sous-région est-africaine, mais aussi sur l'ensemble du continent. Je reste déterminé à poursuivre les relations qualitatives qui existent entre le Sénégal et le Kenya et dis toute mon ouverture au président William Ruto à travailler avec lui dans les transformations dont l'Afrique a besoin, notamment au sein de l'Union africaine, mais aussi pour la défense acharnée des intérêts de l'Afrique et de nos positions communes pour la réforme de l'architecture internationale, politique, financière et économique. Encore une fois, je voudrais dire toute la satisfaction pour les marques d'attention qui m'ont été réservées ici au Kenya, l'hospitalité légendaire du peuple kényan et tout l'amour que j'ai pour votre beau pays, et vous invite aussi à mon tour à effectuer une visite d'État dans votre pays, le Sénégal, où vous serez aussi particulièrement bien accueillis. Merci beaucoup, Monsieur le Président. Merci à l'ensemble du peuple kényan pour toute cette hospitalité. Je voudrais à mon tour lever un verre en la santé du président Ruto, à la prospérité du peuple sénégalais et du peuple kényan. Merci beaucoup et à vous.
Mr. President, ladies and gentlemen, honorable members of government, all.
It is truly a privilege to warmly welcome you to Kenya on this very important visit. I thank you most sincerely for honoring my invitation to Kenya and accepting to be our chief guest at yesterday's Mashujaa Day celebration as we celebrate the heroes that have made Kenya what it is and continue to do Kenya proud. Your visit, Mr. President, not only is a mark of strong bonds between our two countries, but also a reflection of trust, goodwill, and shared aspiration that continue to guide our relations. It is a reminder that beyond borders and formalities, we are partners, and above all, we are brothers and sisters. Kenya, like Senegal, is committed to regional integration. As signatories to the Africa Continental Free Trade Area, we should work closely to advance our economic and trade engagements. Trade between Kenya and Senegal has continued to grow in the last few years, and there is, however, potential to take our trade relations to even greater levels. I reiterate our commitment to continue working closely with the government of the Republic of Senegal in strengthening our bilateral ties, including a JCC that we have recommended that it be done early next year. It is my sincere hope that this visit will cement and further strengthen our relations.